What if I told you what you feel instantly shows up in the physical world? If this were true, you would choose your thoughts wisely. In fact, you might imagine the conditions of exactly what you want right now. What conditions do you want tomorrow when you work on your business? What conditions do you see for yourself in your health and personal finances? Imagine being 20 pounds lighter or doubling the amount of money in your savings account. How would you feel? What if we just added 10, 20, or 30 extra $1,000 in your savings account? What if you had 2.4 million in cash earning 5%? That's over 10K a month in interest. You've always known this. Good feelings come to life in your physical world. It's why you must be vigilant with your focus. Be vigilant on feeling good. Focus on the emotions that make you feel good. Focus on the events in the future that make you feel good. Focus on memories of the past that make you feel good. Here's why feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret is about the relationship of the conscious and the subconscious mind. Neville Goddard explains the conscious mind to be the masculine energy and the subconscious mind to be the feminine energy. Masculine leads and is direct. Feminine is persuaded and behaves based on how the masculine leads. Another way to look at the conscious mind is that it's the source, effect of things, and the subconscious is the response, cause of things. The conscious impresses itself upon the subconscious mind. The conscious brings the initial moment of life to the idea. That is the start of everything. It is conception. That's what the conscious mind does. Then the subconscious expresses all that is impressed by it. The subconscious accepts as true as the conscious mind feels to be true. So the conscious mind imprints on the subconscious, and then the subconscious reflects it back in its own way. It's unpredictable lots of ways, but it's unpredictable in how, but it will predict in context. Think of the subconscious mind as a womb that gets impregnated by the conscious mind. And through that, the subconscious begins to nourish and grow that conscious seed. The subconscious treats feelings as facts to the subconscious. The way you influence the subconscious is through feelings. It is your conscious feelings that influences the subconscious. Subconscious can only be influenced through feelings. This means all feelings influence the mind. Positive feelings, such as love, inspiration, happiness, influence the subconscious equally as negative feelings, such as worry, anxiety, and sadness. This is why you must be careful of the undesirable feelings you allow yourself to feel. Think feelingly only of the state you desire to realize. This is a quote from the book. It is the feeling in the body that brings about change. A change in feeling is a change in results, a change in outcome, a change in eventual destiny. This is why it's all the more reason to take control of your subconscious through your ideas and feelings. The impression you place on your subconscious determine your world. An important note about the subconscious is that it does not concern itself with the truth of your feelings. It doesn't care about the justification of your feelings. The why of what you feel has nothing to do with how the subconscious accepts what you feel. It will always see truth as any feeling you're having, regardless of fact or fiction. That means the possibilities are limitless to the subconscious mind. As long as the conscious mind feels it to be true, it is true to the subconscious. Feelings are fact to the subconscious. Here's another quote from the book. The subconscious never alters the accepted beliefs of man. It outpictures them to the last detail whether or not they are beneficial. What exists in the subconscious is because it was put there by feeling. This makes me realize I do believe in God. Every time I get the feeling I'm meant to be here is a translation of how the belief of God shows up in my life. To influence your subconscious to have a desirable state, you must embody the feeling you want to have from your wish being fulfilled. Imagine your wish being fulfilled and what you would feel like. Step into it as if it's happening right now and feel it. A job promotion, a business deal, a successful product launch, a life-changing partnership. Feel as though you've already attained what you want. Feel as though you've achieved the desired outcome in the present. Feel it right now. Here's another quote from the book. In defining your objective, you must be concerned only with the objective itself. This means not to be concerned about time it would take to achieve it or how difficult it would be or any of the steps required. Just focus on the objective and feeling as though you've achieved it. Here's another quote. Therefore, if you dwell on difficulties, barriers, or delay, the subconscious, by its very non-selective nature accepts the feeling of difficulties and obstacles as your request and proceeds to produce them in your outer world. Focusing on the bad stuff increases the size and magnitude of the bad stuff. It's bigger and scarier. You know what would be more effective? Not focusing on them at all. Be aware of them, but only pay as much attention to them as necessary. You know you'll adapt and be flexible. Feeling hopeless or any sense of impossibility impresses failure upon the subconscious. The subconscious serves our conscious thoughts. However, it doesn't respond well to force. Forcing or commanding it is inefficient and often ineffective. You have to persuade your subconscious like a stubborn child. Candy, treats, fun, delight are effective tools. Get them excited. Treat your subconscious not as a tyrant or a commander, but as a loving father or mother. Here's another quote. Your destinies are not subconsciously accepted until you assume the feeling of their reality. For only through feeling is an idea subconsciously accepted, and only through this subconscious acceptance is it ever expressed. This is why you have to feel like you're winning to win consistently. The author admits that this is not as easy as taking in the feeling of actual conditions. Consciousness is your only way to influence your subconscious. You cannot see content of your subconscious. After all, that's why it's called subconscious. It's below what you're able to notice. You have indirect communication. You have to sometimes trick it into cooperating with feelings you want. If you consciously impress feelings of having attained the result you want, you will change the expression of your subconscious. It all happens through feeling. Subconscious changes only to feeling. By your feelings, you determine the creation of your current and future world. All right, so this is a summary of a chapter. The name of the book is called Feeling is the Secret. We'll probably put a link in the description, or you can look on Amazon. It's actually free on YouTube if you want to look it up. It's an amazing book. It's very short. And I basically took the first chapter and I kind of condensed it down to like the most important parts that really stand out to me. And what I do is I take this text and I put it in Speechify and I let it reread to me. Speechify is like a dictation app. It's pretty cool. And I just listen to this every day. Every day, I just listen to it. This read through might be longer because I talk a little slower in this, I think. But it takes about 3 minutes and I just listen to it. It just reminds me that what I feel is true. What you feel is true. Regardless of what you see in the outer world, what you feel is true. In the sense that whatever you feel affects how your body responds. If you feel like you're in danger, that's the thing. You have to talk yourself out of it. But the truth is, you have to teach yourself to feel something else. Basically, I look at it as just trying to look at things the glass is half full. That's what most of this is. You know, I feel the feeling as though the wish has been fulfilled. Like imagine having abs, like if that's a goal of yours. If having a tight waist and having broad shoulders and having the body that you want, or having the money that you want, or having the job that you want, or having the whatever that you want. You just imagine having it, right? It could be something that is non-tangible, like skills. It could be something like a car or a house, or, you know, a mate, right? A significant other, right? You got to feel these things. And you just have to remind yourself that if you allow yourself to worry, you just wear yourself down even more. And that's the reason why, like, I listen to this every day, because I think about risk management too much. I think about what could go wrong, right? And really what drives all human success is what could go right. It's thinking what could go right. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people who get in lots of trouble, you know, thinking that way. Look, see, I'm even saying it. Like, I always have this caveat of like, first of all, specific to me, I'm really good at risk management, right? I don't take huge unnecessary risk. I think through things. In some ways, I'm overly paranoid. So in the last couple of years, I haven't taken a ton of risk, right? Despite making pretty good money, I haven't taken enough risk because I don't know why. So I need to be moving more in the direction of like kind of pushing myself, like making these videos, doing things that I normally wouldn't do just because it creates opportunity. Anyways, that's my commentary on my little summary here. Check the links in the description for those 2 things I mentioned. See you later.